Hello and welcome back to the third and final tutorial for the tour booker. On this tutorial we will be covering the sales desk and the sales portal, and also just briefly covering over the report section on this system. So without further ado, let's get into the system. And as we go in, of course, the first menu that we're going to be taken to is the dashboard. And there we have. Now, I was just in the process of before just doing a wee kind of, there's a little blue line. I remember there were bookings in process. Well, there was one, I was just doing one there before, just having a bit of a practice. And I've actually left that open, but not to worry, we can just carry on anyway. But again, it's an idea. These are little blue lines that will show up on the tour health bars here to basically show you when bookings are actually going through. It's immediate, you know exactly what's going on, really good. So let's get straight into sales desk. So you've got your sales desk, we want a 2-day tour and we want to depart on Monday the 16th. Number of passengers, we'll say 1. Search availability. So there we go. So now there's a obviously straight in, that's quite useful, but what we can do, say we decide to select somewhere like Wednesday, let's choose that one. There obviously are no tours, but if I search availability, it will still come up down here with the Monday. It comes up with the closest departure, okay? So we'll say, yep, okay, I can make it Monday. And then all of a sudden oh no, hang on, no, it's not standard, it's student. Remember, again, we set this up previously. So that's okay. And again, you can see immediately it changes it from 70 down to 60. It's all real time. Just confirm passenger numbers and proceed. Okay, so my name, Mr. David. Last name, Keith. My email address, tour booker. And the home address will be, what will we say, number 12, up a tree, and my hometown of Kelso, the borders, and the postal code of TD 57RF, whatever, doesn't really matter. Country of origin, although Scotland of course, but part of the United Kingdom. So there we are, United Kingdom. And if you remember back to the previous tutorials, I did actually put in the country of origin just as an option, but if you'll remember, that was not mandatory. I mean, I did not have to complete that to actually go through the booking, but of course it's optional. I am looking for a single person's supplement. What's my inside leg measurement? Of this general information, so 32 inches. Booking notes. David gets hay fever. Not really necessary, but you can see I'm just trying to give you an idea of what you can put in here. You can obviously, booking notes can be anything really which is relevant to the tour. Obviously down here, if you remember the final checklist, it says make sure when travelling with demo company that you bring a sense of humour and a good rain jacket. Well, okay, I've read that. That's fine, let's move on. So, you can see we're now at confirming the details. It's right, okay, it's senior citizen, student, £60. Now, here's a wee thing, you can add in a bit of a discount. If they say, oh, hang on a minute, I've actually got this voucher which entitles me a 10% discount, you go, oh, right, okay, that's fine, not a problem. So we'll just say, no, 10% off, £6, so we'll say, right, okay, it's now £54. Update price. Oops, sorry. Well, made a mistake there. Sorry, the actual discount is, sorry, £6. Update price, 54 of course. And again, the supplements, same as before. And of course, reason for discount is say, had a promo voucher. Grand total price £74, so confirm and proceed. So what we got here? £74 payment. Now this is where in sales desk and also for the agents, if you have a new user, an agent using the system, they obviously have a choice of how they're going to pay. And this is where particularly the agents can put in something like other or voucher or cash. If, for example, you've got a hotelier where you've got a concierge selling your tours, he can come in, or she can come into the system, you've given them a login, they can process a booking and they can take all that cash, or they can just take a deposit at the time perhaps. But you can obviously work out with them what's going on, and they just take full payment, they take their commission, and of course you then get the rest. But we'll put through cash for the moment. Payment pending? No. And assigned to me, and of course because this is a manual booking, of course the reference number is given a letter M there. It says at the bottom, manually creating booking. Yes, we are. And because it's a cash payment, it just goes through immediately. If, of course, it was PayPal or through SagePay, it would then go into the payment gateway. And once it's gone into that payment gateway, it takes all the details that are required, and then once it's gone through and it's completed, it will actually then come back into the system, and it will just say, congratulations, your booking is complete. And well, what I'd just like to draw your attention to here is at the first, well, at the top, bookings, it says now number 16, it was number 15 before. We can print the booking confirmation if we wish. If you remember that garish orange colour I gave it there before, there are the details. I mean, this is obviously, you just want to have maybe details for every passenger. A lot of paper to be used, but it's, again, down to your way of working. It's not everybody's way of working, but you don't really need to. And also on the day of departure, the dashboard, when it comes up, there's the ability to print off a full passenger list there as well. So as you can see, we've made our booking. There's myself. That's all fine. Yep, we're happy with that. Now, okay, we need to maybe edit this booking. So okay, what we're gonna edit here. Let's just look down. You can see pretty much everything is changeable. Everything can be changed. But no, actually, we're not gonna. Or tell you what, let's just transfer it onto another date. So we're on that border tour there. We're going to change it onto another border tour, and we're going to make it departing not the 16th, but actually the 23rd. Okay, and we're going to search availability, transfer. We just did, and we just scan down. There we go. You can see there. Now, one thing you will notice here is that the price basically does the standard price. Okay, so that's something to be aware of. So it's gone and it's transferred it. So okay, so it's like from 2-day to 2-day, new booking details transfer. Yeah. So what you'll notice here, and the booking, is the booking transferred from 2-day, 16th April to 2-day there. Now, what I would say is quite a good idea to do on this is to edit this booking, just to keep you straight. Have a quick look. Everything's fine. Although it did go through as the £70, of course it just chose the standard one. It does still say on this booking that was the price paid. There you can see it's 74 altogether. Okay, so it does still work it out for you. But of course, if there were differences, then you got to obviously just keep an eye on that. But we're happy. Yep, everything's cool, and we acknowledge this booking. Once I've done that, let me just watch this. Just click on the bookings, the number drops down from 16 to 15. So that's always a useful thing. And if I fancy want to dig around and find my booking, I'll choose my name, just put in David, and I'll search. This time, you can see here, there's my booking. It says Monday 23rd. Details are there. So that's, let's say, from the sales. This is more the internal sales side of things, and obviously agents can come in and do this as well. Also just like to show you the dashboard here. There you are. So there's a booking right there. So that's my booking. This one here is still processing. I've just left that on another sort of another menu, just to obviously show you that it's real-time booking. That's what it's all about. Let's click through the sales portal, because obviously this is what the customers are going to see. Do you remember before when I was messing around, just basically picking and choosing colours for how the sales portal would appear? Well, you can see here, obviously a lot of these colours don't go together deliberately, but again, we're going to choose a 2-day border reaver. There's the hideous colours along the top, so you can see here, obviously remember I did the highlights, true visiting highlights of Abbotsford House, Melrose Abbey, Mill Tower. Again, one person. Let's check for availability. Obviously there's all the dates, so we're going to, on this particular one, we're going to go on the 16th. In fact, I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to go on Monday. Proceed to booking. Again, same as before. This is what the customer is going to see. Remember, all these colours, they're all can be changed, just to fit in with your own colours of your own company and how you want things to appear. Again, I'll put in my details once more, but give myself a different surname, and I'll just use the same. What shall we say? Smelham Court. Again, we'll just say Kelso. Keep it nice and easy. GD5 7RF, yeah, that'll do. United Kingdom. There we go. Country of origin. Well, I'm going to say I'm actually from Angola. Why not? Doesn't really matter, but again, it's the same process as before. You can see that it pretty much looks the same. But what you will notice is there's no kind of point for notes, general sort of notes here, because obviously it's from a sales people's point of view that they can add in notes, and of course we'll just do that there. And now, of course, in this part, at the moment, this is just a demo, of course, so it's set up primarily just to go into Sage Pay at the moment. But like I said to you before, if we were to click on this, it just gives you into very much a sample Sage Pay, what it looks like. And then you'd basically go through the normal Sage Pay process, and once it was complete, it tells the system it's complete, and everything's all hunky-dory. And of course, since I haven't completed that booking, of course the number hasn't come up here, but again, it's exactly the same as before. And as you can see, dead easy to use. And also up here, I was going to cover reports. Let's just do that. Of course, when you do have bookings, you've got users, you've got referrers. This is where you can a bit of analysis within the system. So if I just click on bookings here, give it up in a moment. But when we go in, of course, it's the analysis is to kind of help you see where your marketing's working best. It's to allow you to assess what's where what works and what doesn't work, and you can filter these results out using this function over here. You can actually see bookings that have now gone in. That's my booking that I just did there before, and if it's bookings by user, we just of course, there we are. Look, Joe Blogs, me apparently. And if I wish to have a bit of a look at that, then I can do so. It tells me what it is. So it's again, it's very easy. At a glance, you can tell what's going on. Of course, all your users will have all their totals and everything else, so it's dead easy function. Bookings by referrer. Again, you can see the dates here from departures. Again, these are the sort of function that you'll use once you've actually got the system really up and running. So once you've got more bookings, once you've got everything set up, then this function of the reports will actually begin to come into its own a little bit more. And again, there's us back to the list of bookings taken. So from all the tutorials, and we've covered the menus, we've set up our account, we've created our tours, we've scheduled our tours, we've now done some bookings, and we've obviously, you can now see the system is so intuitive, it's very easy to use. Its training time is minimal. It's not going to take you days to learn this, it's going to take you a matter of maybe an hour to actually train a staff and say, look, this is what you need to do. And so of course it's very, very useful indeed. And if you just sort of have a look around, I'm just clicking through the menus here just to remind you. Edit this user. You remember that? It was way back at the beginning we were doing that. Let's have a look at this one instead. So it's dead easy. Access control groups. Now here's the thing about the access controls. I didn't cover this before in the previous tutorial because it really is a type of thing that you will get into once you've kind of gone into the system. But you can actually edit these control groups themselves. You can actually, if I click this one here, all of a sudden you'll see a raft of tick boxes. This is where you control what people have access to and what they don't have access to. This is the sales function. All these tick boxes will tell you what they can and can't do, and you can basically change this just to suit your own management structure. And again, if you do make any changes to this, at the very bottom you'd obviously save the changes. But again, there are so many functions to this system. Generally speaking, it's been designed to really act as an aid. The tour booker was designed because of necessity. It wasn't just designed because we felt like designing it. It was because we were running a tour company that had a dreadful tour booking system, and we desperately needed something, and this is what we came up with. And I think you'll agree, it is a very useful, easy to use, reliable, it is robust, and of course it's affordable as well, because we want to help businesses basically be able to use all of the functions and get all the benefits that the tour booker offers. If you'd like any information from us, or you'd like to buy the tour booker, then contact us on info@thetourbooker.com, and either myself or one of my colleagues will be back in touch, and we can talk to you further about the tour booker and it becoming your bookings and management system. So thanks for watching. It's been a pleasure, and I hope to speak to you in the not too distant future. All the best.